Hey, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Yes, this is Spirit Journey. Wow, this is the first video like this here in Morocco. Yes, today, today is, it's still, let's see, it's May 31st, 2026, and the last time I looked, it was about um, 11:30 in the evening at night. So welcome, people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, I'm not planning for this to be a long video, um, but I'm going to give some gratitude and thanks. Sometimes we can get all caught up in our lives, but I saw something yesterday, and I thought it was really interesting. Um, what I saw, I saw the same type of spirit before. I saw it in Rwanda, and I saw it in the Caribbean. There's a certain archetype of individual. And I see that some people, you can take away their material goods, but they are who they are, and they are comfortable in their own skin. And when I see that, I am greatly, greatly encouraged about life. Sometimes we allow things to define us, or maybe education, which defines us, or your heritage, which defines you. But what I saw really greatly encouraged me to remind me that to just be in your own body, that defines you. To be in the moment defines you. And no matter what is taken from you, you are grounded in yourself. So let me begin what I saw. Well, um, I was walking to this particular store for the first time. And on my journey there, I saw something in the middle of the sidewalk and smoke. And then as I got closer, I said, that's someone lying down on the ground, but why is it smoke? What does I see smoke? And, see somebody, I could tell that the head is on one side, the feet on the opposite end. And I thought, I am not going to walk around that head. I said, I'm going to walk with by the curb as I approached. And when I approach, I see that it's a man lying down across the sidewalk. No one inside but us. And he's lying down. I think he even had a pillow. And he's just relaxing. It was maybe around, let's see, could have been around noon time. He was cooking in a tagine. Yep, he had his fire going. Oh yes, it was flames there, all right. And his tagine right on top. And he was just relaxing. And as I approached and I saw what it was, I said, whoa. Again, I don't speak his language. This is here in Morocco. It was a man just kicked back, relaxed. He was clothed, just wearing uh, everyday clothes. He was what I call the man of the earth. Yes, he was the man of the earth. He is in love with his body, and he's in his element, or at least he made his element. And he he kind of looked up a little bit and he said something, and I gave a thumbs up. I said, "Yeah, that is cool." He probably doesn't know what I don't speak his language. He doesn't speak mine, but our eyes met, and my heart just was in joy watching this guy enjoying himself in nature, cooking his Tanshin meal for the day. I gave him the thumbs up. I said, yes. I was just amazed. I just said, now that's living. In my opinion, what I saw, yes, hello, visitor. Yes, hello, hello, hello. Yeah, what I saw was a man in his element. He was in peace. He was so happy. I identified with him. Yes, I identified with with this older man. Yeah, he was an older guy, slim. His face was very sun-kissed with deep lines. He looked like he was in his element. He looked like he was in such peace. Yeah, he had his hands, his arms behind his head. You just saw my arm, yeah. And he was just, he just in the moment of relaxation. He didn't seem to have a care in the world. And he is an example of true freedom. True freedom does cost. And he reminds me of a person that I met in Rwanda. The features, the face, they have a lean, very sinewy body, slim face, just a masculinity about him of confidence. And I remember also in St. Thomas, the U.S. Virgin Islands, I saw that also. It was a man, yeah, that was the first time I saw it in St. Thomas. He was sitting on the ground in an alley, and he couldn't give a hoot about you. I'm not sure what his race was, whether he was black or white. I know that sounds weird to say that, because he had like dirt on him, and he had those features that could be um, on a black or a white person. So I guess he could have been a mixed race. I don't know, but either way, he had this almost like an arrogance to him, and he couldn't give a hoot. he didn't. He couldn't care less. But I looked at him. I remember, and I said, "This man, you know, is at peace, and his things don't define him. He defined himself, and that's the message. Define yourself. Be at peace with yourself, your education, your lineage, the clothes you have on." Sometimes I get so caught up with these things, and to be reminded about what's really important. He had his food, he was cooking his meal on the sidewalk, lying down across it, so you couldn't even cross by. You have to walk around him. And he didn't have a care in the world. I love it. I love it. So, people, you may be in a situation where you don't know where you're going to go. You may be in disasters, but there's a moment what you can do to hold on to your dignity and just say, I don't give a hoot. You get that tagine or whatever where you get your food, and he prepared it. And you're with the elements, you're with your God, and they are protecting and watching over you. What a beautiful feeling to be able to let go and to let your higher power sustain you. And that is my message. Peace, love, joy, and harmony To all of you who are listening, and for those who feel like they have nothing, you have everything if you have yourself. Love yourself, be good to yourself, and have a beautiful, beautiful day. Take care. Bye bye.